All right, main game of the weekend. Chelsea, $3.10. The draw, $3.40. Arsenal, $2.32. Stamford Bridge, Sunday, 3:30 in the morning. You'll be awake. You'll be awake. I'll be asleep.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Pretty much.
I'll wake up at 5:30. So I'll do what I did like after the Man City game. So I'll turn on the replay and then hopefully, when I didn't say this, so when Arsenal beat City, so I woke up on the Monday morning at 5:30 to watch the replay. My missus got up to go to the gym because she was working in the city. And she's like, oh, who are Arsenal playing? She knew I got up to watch. Oh, Manchester City, we're probably going to lose. So I didn't check my phone. I wanted to. And then she's like, and then she just looks at her phone and goes, oh, yeah. And I'm like, oh, God damn it.
What do you think you lost?
Yeah. And then she texts me like 7:30. She's like, how are you feeling? I'm like, this is the greatest day ever.
You actually won.
Yeah, exactly. I apologise to my neighbours for the scream at 6:35 when Gabriel Martinelli scored. Anyway, Arsenal have won 6 of the last 7 against Chelsea across all competitions.
Oh, that surprised
They have
me.
won the last 3 league games at Stamford Bridge. Now, this is the biggest worry I feel for Chelsea. Bukayo Saka and William Saliba had last week off. Bukayo Saka had a week off. That's the most important thing.
What was
2
it,
weeks off.
87 straight games until a couple weeks
and then
ago.
he didn't play. He didn't play against Man City. Missed a Carabao Cup game again. No one cares about the Carabao Cup. But William Saliba having a week off as well. Seems a concern for Chelsea that they're fresh. Reece James, his hamstring is like, oh, there's Gabriel Martinelli on my opposite. I'm going to say my hamstring's sore.
Yeah, he got like re-injured again.
He's been re-injured.
yesterday.
His middle name is re-injured. He's such a freak.
I have a better stat of the day for you.
I love him. He's
Cool, here we go.
Yeah, here we go.
Jorginho has captained Chelsea more times this calendar year than Reece James.
Wow. Wow.
Jeez, that's
That doesn't surprise me though. Reece James is always.
That's
always
pretty
injured.
funny though.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, 4 times to 1.
Yeah. And Jorginho hasn't been there for half the year.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so
crazy.
I also think that Reece James might have seen Martinelli come on against City.
Reece James got him in the
Reece
pocket,
James
mate.
is a gun, mate.
Easy.
He can be a gun, but he is injured more than any decent
I know.
footballer in the league.
It's like Shane Watson vibes about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like right now, given current form, fitness, and everything, who do you want, Ben White or Reece James?
Oh, I don't even
Well,
want to pick
if
that.
you're saying fitness,
I'm
Yeah.
saying of
Fitness, you
the
go
9
Ben
games
White.
this season,
But
Ben
Reece
White.
James,
Yeah.
if Reece James is on the pitch with one leg, I'd still take Reece James.
Mate, Ben White is underratedly great.
You just got a soft spot for Ben
Also,
White.
he
Yeah.
doesn't care, and he decides in the 96th minute of a game to nutmeg Doku. Like,
Yeah.
what? Anyway, so for a bet for me in this, as I get through my preview before we have the bit of the chat, Martin Odegaard to score any time, $5.40. He has scored in 4 of the last 5 Saturday night matches that he's played in, and he's $5.40. This is the first time this season in any competition that Arsenal are looking to start their main front 3 of Martinelli, Gabriel Jesus, and Bukayo Saka.
Yeah. That's pretty
That's a concern. Everyone's
it
like,
is.
oh, Arsenal haven't started well. Equal top, and their front 3 hasn't
then-
started.
we're
Yeah.
playing a left back at right back and a centre back at left back.
good. Yeah.
So
Nice. And Colwell's still going to be there somewhere.
Colwell's at left back.
Yeah, nice.
So, good times.
And no pun intended, but the big win last week for the Gunners could really spur them on. Like going forward into this, it's like they finally, it's the one team that they hadn't beat. It was it was the boogeyman. It was like beating Man City is getting the boogeyman off your back. Like, boys, you can go to sleep at night. It's fine. But in saying that, you guys are somewhat back. You've won 3 games across all competitions. You scored 4 consecutive goals against Burnley. You did go 1-0 down, which every
I was worried.
fan
I was
think they would have
worried.
gone
I was
when
watching
that happened.
Yeah.
Yep.
But that second half was fantastic. Like,
Yeah, Raheem Sterling was just on a different level that game.
To be fair, this season he's been really good. I know he's been
I'm not
a bit
his
up and
biggest
down,
fan, but
he's been awesome.
he was great, I've got to admit. I think there's a lot of little things going right for Chelsea at the moment.
The unfortunate, you probably didn't want to run into Arsenal a week after this, did you?
No, you even look beyond Arsenal. The fixtures that we have.
your fixture in the next month
ridiculous.
is just terrible.
Yeah, I think we play Newcastle United.
City's in there.
City in there.
Yeah.
So it's
this is where this is where you and I said you guys could be in the, like we joked, like off screen. We joked about a month ago that Chelsea could be in the relegation zone after like November.
Well, that's not going to happen.
But it's what we were laughing because the draw was so
You were
bad.
laughing, yeah.
Well, it's when you lost to not. I'm laughing. I'm having a great time.
I was like, definitely not laughing.
But I also think, so like obviously your attacking side of the squad hasn't really clicked into gear yet. You've also still got a bunch of injuries there.
Yeah.
Nicholas Jackson is too busy completing conversions instead of putting him in the back of the net.
That's why I said the other day, once Nkunku comes back, I reckon it's a whole different side. I reckon he's an absolute freak,
Like,
Nkunku.
Caicedo looks like he's just lost all ability since he's come across.
No,
Mudryk,
he was good against Burnley in the match before. Like top, even chances created, he was leading that stat.
but compared to, like what he was playing
Yeah,
at,
yeah.
like it's again, an adjustment period, but it's like, everyone's still trying to figure everything out there, whereas you're coming up against a well-oiled machine and a ridiculously tough back four to crack.
That's just the difference of the clubs at the moment in
Yeah.
terms of on and off the field as well. But it was if I want anyone to score for Chelsea, it'll be Mykhailo Mudryk.
Yeah, he scored for Ukraine. Yeah.
Banger against Ukraine.
It was against Malta.
Oh, the
doesn't matter.
powerhouse
It
of
was
Malta.
Malta.
Doesn't matter. It's
Anyway,
Ukrainian.
so my worry is that Arsenal have only conceded 6 goals all season, and you guys trying to crack that is a huge worry.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah.
Like, so that's my concern. So I'm pretty keen on this bet is Arsenal will win the game at under 3.5 goals at $3.20 because
That's awesome.
I'm feeling like 1-0, 2-0 vibes in this. It won't be like the game where Arsenal and Chelsea played, what was late in the season, 2022-23, where
Very
we just
open,
watched
yeah.
it. It was just like Arsenal are never losing this game.
Yeah.
And it was 3-1. I feel like it's sort of going to be like that. Arsenal are going to win the game, but it's going to be a lot tighter than that. And there's a lot that, even though it's a loss in a derby, that Chelsea fans go, okay, there's something here.
Well, similarly, Chelsea have only conceded 7 goals this season,
You've
which
only
is
scored like 10.
Yeah, but
yeah.
2 good defenses. Yeah, 2 of the top 3.
That's what
So
I'm
I can
feeling.
see that
yeah.
under,
and I
yeah.
feel like the creativity of like a Jesus, a Saka, a Martinelli. Like Martinelli was the difference in that game. Like his speed is just frightening.
Yep.
It will be funny if Kai Havertz and Mudryk both score. That'd be hilarious.
That would be very funny.
Yeah, that would be great.
But anyway, all right, tips. I'm obviously with Arsenal.
Yeah, it hates me to do it, but I got to go Arsenal. Yeah, anyone that can keep Man City to 0 is a bloody good team. So got to go Arsenal,
This is
unfortunately.
what happens when you get rid of Rob Holding.
I don't mind actually a sneaky one, Armando Broja to score for Chelsea. He
looks
scored,
all right. I don't
scored last
mind
game, and I did love him at Southampton, and I think he's an underrated player. So $3.40, I don't mind him to score.
The other
as
thing,
well.
he did come off early at halftime. I think he would have, with the 2 weeks off, come back. But Jackson did score when he came on. So I think that starting spot is really up for balance between those two. But
yeah.
either of those two to score, I agree. But I'm going to go for a draw here. I'm backing the
Oh.
boys just because it's Chelsea-Arsenal.
Close,
So
yeah.
I'll back us to get
I'm
a point.
interested to see what Arsenal's like middle, like who's going to play with Declan Rice and Odegaard. I want to know, are we going to play Vieira, Smith Rowe, Havertz, Partey?
You got a lot of options.
I mean,
yeah.
if
It's
we
gotta
play,
be-
this could be the first time, also, like we've talked about the front three of Arsenal. This could be the first time all year that Arsenal's probably not starting 11 because Jurrien Timber's probably going to be in there when he comes back. But of probably 11 of our best 12 or 13. Like our strongest available team right now with Partey back in. And it's like,
You can't have Havertz in that 3 with Odegaard.
no,
And
I think
it just doesn't work.
I think he should play. I know they beat Man City, but I would have played him up front and I would have played Jesus on the wing because what do Man City have? Big, strong-ass defenders. What's Kai Havertz? A big, tall, strong dude.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
It led to the goal.
Jesus isn't a
Never been a physical
winger.
beast.
Like you have to play him in centrally. Yeah.
Imagine what you could be buying instead. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.